Hey there, my name is Jill Gorby. I am a lifetime Diamond Beachbody coach, successful dive all-star, and certified turtle kick instructor. And I'm doing this call tonight because I love my job and I want to share it with others and see if it's something that other people would like to do. It's for anybody. Anybody can do this. You don't have to be a fitness instructor. You don't have to be in perfect shape. Basically, all you need to be is passionate about helping others because that's what we're doing with Beachbody. I'm going to screen share and go through some slides. I'm going to first talk a little bit about myself and my story and how I got into this. And then I'm going to go into the nitty gritty and the details about what Beachbody coaching is, how you become a coach, and what it means to be a coach. And then at the end, there will be question time in case you would like to ask questions. So let's get to okay. So first, I want to talk a little bit about myself. Like I said, let me move this so you can see pictures. So about me. Let me start back in high school and college. In high school, I was a dancer. I danced like 8 hours a day. I just love to dance. I love to work out, and I love to be fit. I loved it so much that I thought I wanted to be a dancer on Broadway. So I went to college for 1 year and studied jazz. That was my specialty, I guess you could call it. I did a little bit of hip hop and, of course, a little bit of ballet. Ballet is something that you basically have to do in order to be a dancer, I think. Um, and I just realized in college that it wasn't for me. I love dancing, and it was more of a hobby that I enjoyed, but I really wasn't cut out to be a Broadway dancer. That's a very cutthroat society, and I'm really sensitive, and I don't think I can handle being torn apart at Broadway auditions, honestly. I think that was the biggest thing. Um, so I decided to become a dental hygienist, and I did. I went to Ferris State University in Michigan for 4 years and got my dental hygiene degree. And I currently still practice hygiene 3 days a week now. After college, so in college, um, let me go back to that. I just kind of, after the whole dancing thing kind of fell through, I did get kind of crazy and I let myself go in college. I partied a lot. I think I had a lot of like energy to get out from being so disciplined for so many years. And I partied. I was a heavy smoker, at least a pack a day. It didn't work out at all. Like for 4 years, I didn't work out. And that was basically my college life. After college, I got a full-time job and I started working and realized I needed to get my life back in order, especially my health. I was really embarrassed. I was a smoker, especially being a dental hygienist, and I was embarrassed about my weight. So I started running. The day I quit smoking, I started running, which was just about 7 years ago today, and became a marathon runner. And I did that for a few years, ran hundreds of miles every month, and loved it and got my body back. And then I met my husband and we got pregnant. Yay! And when I was pregnant, I had this mindset of, oh, I'm a marathon runner, so I can eat whatever I want because I have a little baby growing inside of me. So I literally ate for two. And I thought, oh, when she's born, I'm just going to run a marathon and just run it all off. No big deal. I had no idea that it would be so hard to lose weight and that I wouldn't have any time to run marathons. She was born and I had no time, no sleep, no time, no energy. I gained a lot of weight. I gained over 100 pounds almost with her. I think it was just under 100 actually. Um, and I was very depressed about that. I didn't know how to manage that kind of weight. I didn't know how to manage my life with a new baby. That was a really hard transition, and I became very embarrassed and ashamed of who I was. So I kind of stopped hanging out with friends because all of my friends were still from like my marathon running days, and they were all still running marathons and skinny, and I felt like embarrassed to hang out with them, even though they would never. They're still my friends to this day. And now looking back, I realize that was silly, but at the time, that's what I thought. Like they wouldn't want to hang out with me and feel fat. So I avoided those social situations, and I actually got on some medications. I was on a lot of medications for depression. I took a huge handful of vitamins every day, medicine for energy. I was messing up my digestive system, probably because of all the junk I was putting into my body. So I was taking medicine for that. I was taking like 9 pills a day. And I was like, oh my gosh, at the time I was 28 years old, and I'm taking 9 pills a day. I'm overweight. I'm depressed. How did this happen? I've always been fit and healthy. And that's when I got onto my fitness pal, because I thought one day, Cecilia was about 10 months old, and I thought, this needs to stop. This is ridiculous. I knew that before, when I had partied and been a huge heavy smoker, that working out and getting fit helped. When I quit smoking and started working out, it was a huge confidence booster, and I needed that again. So I got onto my fitness pal and started logging what I was eating every day and started working out. And slowly I lost some weight. But that's when my personal coach, Anita, found me on my fitness pal, and she invited me to a turbo kick class that she was running for free. And I had never heard of turbo kick before, and she told me that it was like kickboxing and dancing put together. And light bulbs just went off, and I was like, oh, dance. I miss dancing. That was my life before college, and it really sounded awesome. And I had actually been taking a few kickboxing classes along with my running, and I really enjoyed that. So I thought, I'm going to give this free class a try. It's free. What am I going to lose? And I went, and I loved it. I loved it so much that I talked to her, Anita, about it, and she said, if you want to do this more often, you should just get the workouts and do it at home, which was a better solution because I had our daughter. I wasn't able to go to work full time, after work go to an hour-long class, and then come home and have to take a shower and then make dinner. By the time all of that was said and done, I wouldn't see her at all. So she told me about these workouts, these in-home workouts, and I was like, oh, that sounds perfect. So I actually started out with Chalene Extreme, which is a weightlifting program. And I stuck to it for 90 days and lost pretty much all of my baby weight. Definitely a ton of inches. I still had about 10 pounds on me that I didn't have before the baby, but I didn't really care because I was back down to that size, and that's all I really cared about. Those 10 pounds are probably muscle because I was lifting really heavy weights. So not only did I get my body back, but I regained confidence. I felt like I did before, when I was at my goal weight, when I was healthy and eating right. I felt amazing. I felt sexy again. I was able to drop, with the help of Shakeology, I was able to drop all of my medications besides one. Well, 2 if you count birth control. I was not going to drop that. Shakeology does not help with that. My digestive system was regulated again. I was able to just have a normal digestive system. When that's not normal, you are really miserable, no matter which direction it is. It's just a miserable life to live. So my energy came back, and I was just so ecstatic about everything. I wanted to shout it to the world. I was like, why isn't everybody doing this and drinking this? This is amazing. Let me show the next slide as well. This was me before Beachbody. So marathon days, party days, little mix of everything in there. So that's when Anita told me about coaching. She said, well, if you really love it so much and you really want to help other people go through what you did, which is what I had asked her. I said, how can I get my friends to do this with me? This is so much fun. She's like, why don't you just become a coach? And at first I was like, yeah, I'll just be a coach. I'll just get the discount and maybe I'll make enough money to cover my costs of Shakeology. No big deal. And started talking about it to some of my friends, especially because they were noticing huge differences in my body. They were like, what are you doing? That you look amazing. So I started telling my friends, and naturally they wanted to join. And with just sharing my story and wanting to help others, and putting myself out there, making myself feel vulnerable by sharing my story on Facebook, without even trying to coach. That was just what I was doing naturally. People came to me and wanted to join. And I started building a team and making an income, and an income that I actually noticed, like $200-$300 a week. And I was like, wow, that definitely pays for my Shakeology plus a lot of bills too. This is really cool. So I thought, well, I haven't really been trying. What if I try a little bit harder? What if I actually put some thought into this? What can I do with this business? And it just blew up. It was so cool. So one thing that I did notice was Anita was constantly talking about these free trips that she was going on. So I messaged her and said, my husband and I we're not struggling too hard financially, but we don't have enough money to go on these big trips. And I see the trips that you're going on. How can I do that? I want to get a free trip. What do I need to do that? So she told me. And I just made that my goal. And lo and behold, this in about 5 weeks, we're going to Cancun for free. I even got part of our flights paid for, the majority of our flight paid for. So it's costing us very little money. Definitely something that we can afford. But I'm just ecstatic about that. And I guess at this point, the free trip is not what I'm ecstatic about. What I'm ecstatic about is, in order to earn that free trip, I had to help a certain number of people. And in that process, I have gained so many friends, and so many awesome coaches, and I've helped them change their lives, not just their physical lives, but they've been able to bring in money and help pay the bills, all from working from home. I've also been able to, in the process, go down part-time, from full-time working to part-time, and hopefully even fewer days coming up in the next year. My goal is to be full-time at home. And it's just been such a fun ride, and I still to this day want to shout it out to the world, like, why isn't everybody doing this? So you're probably wondering, what in the world is she talking about? What is a Beachbody coach? So let's get into that. I'm going to kind of start with a little bit of history. So Beachbody was founded in 1998 by Carl Deichler and John Congdon with the core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. Through infomercials, they were able to give everyone equal access to a variety of world-class, proven, no-nonsense in-home DVD fitness programs. Carl and John set the company apart from any other by taking a risk and creating programs that required hard work and commitment. No magic potions or quick fix schemes. If you've ever tried P90X or know someone who has, then you know it requires serious commitment and work. That is for sure. Through online Beachbody message boards, customers talked about the results, provided support and motivation, and invited others to try the programs. Carl and John saw an opportunity to reward these people for their organic sharing of programs and results, and invited them to become the founding coaches of Team Beachbody, which officially launched in 2007. This slide, this next one. So the launch of Team Beachbody put into motion the launch of amazing products to support the coach business. Just take a look at everything that Beachbody has created in the last few years. This represents a true commitment to the company's core purposes to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. I bet every person listening in has either tried one of these products or knows someone who has. So how do the products really measure up to what people need and want? Just take a look at how much Team Beachbody revenue has grown over the years. The programs and Team Beachbody customers are driving the revenue up and up every year. There's no shortage of customers, and seeing how big the product line is, there's no shortage of solutions to help people achieve their goals. Basically, there's something for everyone. The good news is we have more and more coaches every year joining our cause, which helps us support more customers. This company is experiencing amazing sustainable growth. Just look at where we started and where we are today. It's crazy. We are still a very young company with incredible growth in our future, which makes this the perfect time to become a coach. I've already mentioned a few things that make Team Beachbody unique, but when you put them together, it really shows how much this company has to offer. We've got the complete solution: fitness, nutrition, peer support, and rewards. The company started the fitness through infomercials, and a few years after Team Beachbody was founded, nutrition was born. Shakeology is Team Beachbody's marquee product, only sold through coaches. It's the ultimate daily dose of dense nutrition with no compromise. This is the healthiest meal of your day. Proteins, vitamins, and minerals to help. Shakeology has incredible super nutritious ingredients. They have proteins, vitamins, and minerals, which help reduce hunger and food cravings, antioxidants and phytonutrients to help detoxify and protect the body against free radical damage, adaptogen herbs to increase energy and combat stress, prebiotics, probiotics, fiber, and digestive enzymes to aid digestion and promote regularity. That was the biggest thing for me. Huge difference in my digestive system. It was amazing. There's nothing on the market that matches up to the dense nutrition, health benefits, and dollar for dollar value. For less than $5 a serving, you get the nutritional equivalent of $41 worth of fruits and vegetables in one single glass. And for those who like to try before they buy, we have created a sampler pack so customers can see which flavor they love best. That's really awesome. I love trying anything before I buy it. You can think of Shakeology as a secret weapon for coaches to help their customers get incredible results. As a coach, drinking it every day is what keeps me feeling incredible and shows people that our products really work. But Shakeology alone isn't what makes Beachbody so unique. It's the fact that this company has a solution for everyone, regardless of age, gender, or fitness level. Our product catalog is full of fitness programs designed to help beginners get started and fitness fanatics take their workouts to the next level. So it doesn't matter if you're beginning or if you've been working out for years and years. There's something for everyone. We have products to help kickstart weight loss, support ongoing weight loss, and even fitness program accessories that complement our programs and help people get optimal results. And speaking of results, this is what coaching is all about. Seeing these success stories reminds me of why I do what I do and makes me feel proud to be a Team Beachbody coach. Our products are proven to work. They change the lives of thousands of people every single day, and my job as a coach is to help them through support, motivation, and making sure they get the products that's right for them. There's some amazing results. And I get to help create success stories with my friends. Team Beachbody coaches are amazing people. I have met some of my best friends that I have right now with Beachbody. We are a community of people that join together and support each other in the mission to end the trend of obesity. And not only have I gained valuable friendships, I've gained freedom. Freedom is huge to do what I love. And that's showing people that they can achieve their goals and dreams as well, just like we are. Now, you've heard me talk a lot about how a coach's job is to help people, but you're probably thinking, what does it mean? I often get asked if a coach has to be in peak physical shape or a certified trainer. Let me clear up those misconceptions. A coach does not need to be a fitness and nutrition expert. A coach does not need to already have achieved their fitness and nutrition goals. And a coach does not need to be an experienced salesperson. What a coach does need is to be passionate and dedicated to helping people achieve their goals. They need to be consistently sharing how Team Beachbody can help change the lives of those they meet through building relationships and connecting with people to find out what their goals are to determine which programs will be right for them. So that's how we coach. We work with somebody. We find out what they need, what their goals are, and we help them kind of guide them to the program that might fit their needs best. So not everybody will fit into one certain program. In addition, they need to be committed to be improved of products work by using Beachbody programs every day. That includes drinking Shakeology and working out. Finally, coaches need to be committed to consistently improving and developing themselves. Personal development is key in building confidence, setting goals, and helping coaches stay focused on the activities they need to complete to see their business grow. I never did personal development before becoming a coach. And now I read books every week on how to become a better leader, how to become a better friend, how to become a better wife, better mom, how to become debt-free. I read tons and tons of books. And I actually don't read them. I listen to them in my car. I listen to audiobooks because I don't seem to have time to read anymore. I'm sure lots of you can understand that. And I'm in my car quite a bit during the week. So I read. And I have learned so much about myself, not only about coaching, but just myself in general. I'm able to be a better mom, a better wife, hugely better wife, and better to myself, nicer to myself. I used to be kind of hard on myself. I've learned to be nice to me, treat myself right. So what are the benefits of being a coach? Why should you do this? For starters, you get to set your own work hours. If you have a full-time job, then you might choose to spend a few hours working on your Beachbody business, like on your lunch break, and at night instead of watching TV. So that's what I did. When I was working full-time, I worked lunch hour, and then after Cecilia went to bed. On the weekends, I work nap time, and then after she goes to bed. And I still do that. Now I work 4 days on Beachbody, 3 days at work, and it seems to work out perfect. It's a really nice balance. As your business grows and you can afford to spend more time focusing on it, you'll be able to start the transition from part-time coach to full-time coach. You can also choose to work your business in person, online, or both. This business is flexible and will work for anyone. I am doing everything online. Everything I've done so far has been online. This is not a business where you need to have home parties. However, if that's what you like to do, then you can. You are more than welcome to do that. And there's tools and tips to help you with that. Every day, coaches share their passion for being healthy and fit to attract people in their business. So every day, you want to be posting about what you're doing. The more you commit to working your business every day, the more your business grows and the more rewards you can earn. Beachbody's compensation plan is so well-rounded. You have the opportunity to receive commissions, bonuses, and qualify for free trips like my trip to Cancun, monthly incentive rewards, recognition, and daily opportunities to learn and engage in personal development. There's constantly different ways to earn prizes, and money and trips, and it's very, very fun. It seems like I'm getting packages in the mail constantly for setting goals and reaching them, and it's really, really exciting. And to help you earn those rewards, Beachbody provides outstanding support. So as a new coach, there's no guesswork on how to get started. You just follow a simple 7-day quick start that guides you through exactly what you need to do in your first week in the business. After that, you have the opportunity to get daily training and activities to grow your business through the industry award-winning Coach Basics group, led by myself. Beachbody also keeps you up to date on news and announcements through our weekly wake-up call, which happens every Monday morning. We have a newsletter that goes out every month, and we have our online office where the news feed is constantly scrolling with updates and what's going on. Plus, you can follow our social media for updates and messages. Okay, so what should you expect from our team, the Motivation Nation, if you decide to join us? Well, who I'm looking for and who we are looking for are people who are coachable, who are ready to learn, hardworking, passionate, and caring. What I will give and bring to the team is weekly one-on-one calls and trainings, personal support, encouragement, and gifts from achieving certain ranks and goals that you set for yourself, friendship, no matter what. I'm not only your friend if you succeed. If you get in and decide not to do this, I'm still your friend. A team atmosphere. We all work together. We support each other. It's a positive atmosphere. There's no negativity allowed. Which is my next bullet point, no putting others down. And my promise is to help you as long as you meet me halfway. I will help you as long as you show that you want to do this too. I can't be pulling people into this, but if you come to me and say you're ready, I will help you and I will be all in. That's my promise for sure. So what are the options? Now you're probably wondering, how do I do this? So if you're ready to do what we do and help others achieve their health and fitness goals, you can join our team as a coach. Or if you're just starting out on your journey, you can join as a customer and start achieving your health and fitness goals through a challenge group. Either way, you'll be in my challenge group. So if you become a coach or just a customer, you'll be in my challenge group no matter what. The best way to join as a coach and the best value is to purchase a challenge pack. A challenge pack includes at least one fitness program, Shakeology Home Direct, and a free trial month of Beachbody Club. By purchasing the challenge pack, you're saving between $50 and $80, and your $40 coach enrollment fee is waived, and you'll have everything you need to be the proof that the product works. You'll have everything you need for the business. If you already have a fitness program, you can join by purchasing Shakeology and paying the coach enrollment fee. Or if you're already on Shakeology, you can just choose a fitness program and pay the coach fee. You can discuss what works best for you with the coach who invited you to watch this talk. In addition to your initial investment and your ongoing monthly Shakeology, there's also a $15.95 ongoing monthly business service fee. This helps pay for the millions spent on media, your personal websites, or your online stores, your online office, warehousing products so you don't have to take an inventory. So there's no inventory with Beachbody. You don't have to stock anything in your house. Customer service and technical support, marketing, communications, training tools, and daily personal development to help you grow your business. To get this kind of support for such a small fee is incredible. That is the truth. Now, if you want to join as a customer, you can still purchase a challenge pack and choose your fitness program and Shakeology. Or you still have the additional options just like you do as a coach, minus the coach fee. Again, talk to the coach who sent you this video and figure out what works best for you. So what's next? In the next 24 hours, you should expect the coach who invited you to follow up with you and ask these questions. What did you like most about the presentation? Does Beachbody feel like a fit that could help you achieve your goals? And which option appeals to you, coach or customer? Before we end, I want you to think about what can becoming a coach do for you? What are some goals that seem so unattainable that you don't even want to think about them? Just think about them. Write them down. That's what they can do for you. That's what we can do. Who can help you if you are a coach? Who can you help if you're a coach? Who in your life would you love to help get fit or get financially fit? Who can you help? And what are your goals and dreams? Once again, like I just said. Last slide is questions. If you have any questions after watching this video, please feel free to message me at gorbyjill@gmail.com. That's GORBYJILL@gmail.com. Or find me on Facebook and shoot me a message. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.